Hello and welcome to Tarzanna's Treasures Saturday morning garage sales edition. I think it's episode 3. I don't know. Woke up early just to make sure I had time. I have about an hour and a half before I have to be to work. So let's go see what type of stuff good old Castro Valley has to offer. I know there are a few different ways to find where the garage sales are. I know as a child, my mom and I would get out the Daily Review newspaper and then the Thomas Guide. Geez, you have to be over 35 to remember what a friggin' Thomas Guide is. And scout out our route to what all the garage sales we were gonna hit on that Saturday or Sunday morning. And I mean, I do check the back of the Castro Valley forum or the Facebook virtual garage sale page to see who posted what, but I still kind of like the good old-fashioned way of driving around and finding the signs on the poles and on the, wherever they post the signs. So I guess that makes me feel more like a primitive hunter, hunting down the garage sale monsters. Oh shit, there's one right there. This one is even on my own damn street. I almost missed it. The coffee needs to kick in. Guess what I'm doing? Saturday morning, garage sales for that ass. I'm officially out of control. I love when I'm right. So there's this guy over off of 7 Hills, and he keeps having more of an antique garage sale at his house. And I went, it's probably in a video from earlier, but from a few months ago, and I went one time and I got like a hat and a sweater and stuff like that, and everything was so overpriced. And he did have some cool vintage mid-century stuff, and like a little drop leaf table and this big globe in a stand, not a globe like a desktop globe, but like a thing that stands like 4 feet high. And I was like, how much for the globe? Expecting him to say 10, 15 bucks. And he's like, 60. And then someone else was asking something like, how much for those chairs? And he's like, 150. And somebody finally said, you're kind of steep for a garage sale. And he goes, no, I sell this stuff at the Point. I can get $60 for that globe at the Point all day. He kept saying, I can get that all day. I sell at the Point. I sell at the Point. Well, my point is, this is the 3rd time you've had a garage sale. This is the first time I haven't stopped. The first 2 times I did to see if you've come down on your price. It's the 3rd time you've had a garage sale, and you still have that damn globe for $60 that you were about to sell all day at Alameda Point. So tell me how that's working out for you, sucker. So driving down 7 Hills on my way to hire to get to the next stop, I see this just little sign right here, little garage sale. I can't even make it bigger, but anyway, little garage sale sign and an old 50-star American flag with a hole in it. So I peek in. The guy's got a full-on shop. He sells Model A parts, and he's a part of some Model A club. And anyway, he has so much stuff in there that he's letting go for a really reasonable price. But I do more of the classic cars and that era, post-war, mid-century, and not the 20s and 30s. And he said his wife is a part of some association, and she has all the Art Deco clothing. So all I could do is just leave my card and say, if you get to the point where you want to let it all go in a large amount at a reasonable price, understanding that I need to resell it, here's my card, let me know, let's make a deal. So if ever you're on 7 Hills, closer to center in Castro Valley, and you see this little sign out with that flag, old timer named Vern with the big beard and the vest with all the buttons, definitely worth a stop. It's like a little history museum in there, so show some respect. Oh, speaking of old timers, here we go. So stop on by, show some respect to Vern, and check out all of this. He should run a museum out of that thing. It's perfect. Next stop. Yeah. All right, my last stop on Higher Avenue was actually a part of this group sale that they're doing. I guess their youth group, church group, something like that, but it's not the school, is raising money to go to Japan. So that's nice that I was able to contribute $9 towards the trip to Japan. Some vintage mugs for 25 cents. I like the ones that are actually kind of like on a pedestal. They kind of come down and flute out. Nana house coat, couple pairs of vintage inspired shoes. And yeah, so now I'm on my way to Storage Steve's place on Somerset. Storage Steve! I intentionally made him my last stop because I know he's going to take the last of my money. Yes, I try to stick to a budget, but at the last flea market I did very well. My take home after expenses was a little over $800. After expenses, yes, bitch. So $500 of that went on the dog bill directly, and then that last $300 is for me to play with so that I can get more things to sell and continue to make a profit. So being very responsible with my shopping and my spending and being a good little businesswoman. Yes, my mother would be proud. She does taxes. Okay, time to go to work. What did I get? Got these vintage jugs. I'm very excited about this old parking meter head. Covington, Kentucky. But what's fun is it still says a penny. So pennies, nickels, and dimes. Doesn't even take quarters. Very excited about that. Some retro clothing, some old pillows, that Nana house coat, this old dish set it's not glass, but anyway, so yes, oh, and then this was this guy's box of garbage. And I'll take your box of garbage. What if this thing works? There's a book in there, and there might be $10, $15 worth of crap in his box of garbage. One man's garbage, this guy's treasure.
See you later.
Okay, 10:30, pulling into work. What a great way to start the morning. My coffee, got some garage sales. It's almost better than sex. Well, sex with some people. Definitely better than sex with some people. Ah! Thanks for watching.